Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Steel Curtain. I'm excited because I finally posted my first video here on YouTube. So if you guys are watching this, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video an early like because you guys are the first ones to support me here on my YouTube channel. Now, we got a lot of talking to going on in this video. Huge rant, as you could tell from the title of this video. So let's get right into the video. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoy the video.
You know, it's been a struggle this past week trying to figure out, like, you know, what do I do? What can my first video be? Like, I like trying to get good gameplay and everything, you know, on here. I'm just like struggling on everything, like thinking, I'm not gonna do a class setup, obviously, anything like that, you know. And it hit me. The reason why I'm struggling so much to create my first video is because this Call of Duty, this year's Call of Duty is awful. Like, oh my God, like how do people have fun playing this game past an hour? Like, this is the first Call of Duty since the whole entire existence of this franchise, you know, that like I go like a couple days without playing the game just for like my own insanity. You know, this is brutal. Like, it's just not fun, you know. It's just like, that's the first time like I'm not like stoked to get on and play Call of Duty having such a fun time. You know, there's like sometimes I have, you know, fun games, other times I'm just like, dude, this is awful. And it goes to show why that is because of awful skill-based matchmaking. Like, why would they add that in? It's so brutal. Like, the reason, obviously, they admitted it, the developers of them adding it in is for new players, because they don't want to throw new players out into with the wolves, so they say, you know, and gets destroyed by players who've been playing the game for a while, which makes no sense. I was like, okay, when we began playing this game back in COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, etc., you know, and just in general, of any game in the past, you know, when you started this game, doesn't matter if it was the jetpack days or what, how did you get better at this game? Did you get better at this game by posting up in a room with every single thing is covered in doors with a claymore here, just like aiming down sight, waiting until somebody come through? Like, is that how you got better at the game? Like, how does that help you get better at like moving around the map, knowing like, okay, how the map, how spawns are working, how everything like that, like the movement of the map, how does that help you get better at the game? How does that help you get, like, when you counter a one-on-one dude, you know, like how's that help you get better at that one-on-one encounter? The answer is it doesn't. Like, how do you have fun? How does these developers think? Like, there's their processes. People having fun just posting up in a room waiting for that, you know, or this brutal, like, post outside a window, you know. It's so hard to see, like, especially too, like, those windows. I don't know what they need to do, but then they go back to these windows because you can barely see somebody post up in a window, and by the time you can make that person out, you're already dead. Yes, they have the thing where for sniping or whatever, it's a big old shiny thing, but still, dude, the disadvantage we have trying to kill somebody up in that window is so many disadvantages. It's awful, you know. And like, where do you begin? Like, where do you begin? Just the brutal things they've done in this game that they took out, that they've had in every single Call of Duty. You know, in the beginning during the beta, they're talking like, oh, we don't want to, we're not gonna have a mini map, you know, have it more realistic or whatever. Then everyone complained about this is trash, like, put in a mini map, like, what are you doing? You know, then they put in a mini map, then they made it stupid mini, as we all know. They made a stupid mini map where it's not like the past, since 07, all of those Call of Duties were a normal mini map where you shoot, it pings up in the thing, it pings on your radar. It's like, what the hell is the point of having suppressors then in this damn game when, you know, when you don't shoot, you know, come up on your radar. So it's then they do that, which makes no sense. Then the most brutal thing that I hate obviously besides skill-based matching, which we'll get into that, is like, why the hell would you take off your KD, how you're doing in the middle of the game, like the KD, like so you can't see your desk? Like the reason why they did it is because they don't want new players getting discouraged knowing they're going negative 10 plus every game. It just like bro, what like that just shows how like pathetic this generation is, that you don't want people getting offended. You know, obviously some damn liberals making this game. Shit, you don't want the new players getting offended, discouraged by what their KD is. Like I said, goes back to our days of playing Call of Duty, where we like, oh my God, I'm negative 10, throw the game out. I mean, like, this is not like this game has been around for years and everything. Any first person shooters been around for years. Like, people don't hop into this year's Call of Duty first time they were picking up a first person shooter. No, they played plenty of online games, getting destroyed. They got just getting discouraged. So it makes no sense to take that out. Like, I hate not seeing my KD in the middle of a game. Another thing too, we don't have like other people bagging on the player for going so bad in the game. Like these dudes would not survive in Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, Halo lobbies, anything back in the day. They would not survive if that's the case. And the community knows that we hate it, that we cannot see our KD during the middle of the game. So, so instead of like going ahead and fixing it, like, hey, let's throw in what's the KD ratio? Let's throw in the desk there, Let's see that. What do? Oh, money hungry clowns. Let's go make a watch. So you're mid game, boom. Oh, this one I'm at. Oh, hold on, what I'm at. No, what the what kind of BS is that? What? Put in the game, Infinity Ward. Put it how it's normally is. Your normal KD. No silly ass watch. And then they talking about how this is the most played Call of Duty of the decade. How the hell is this the most played Call of Duty of the decade when I'm sitting in the lobby for 20 minutes trying to find a game? Okay, I pop in Modern Warfare 2. I find a lobby in that game faster than I do in this game, Infinity Ward. Now that doesn't make sense. If you want to make money, how about come out with a watch that shows us the player count in the game? There you go. There's your money maker right there. Oh my! Why? Like why? And it goes, and here we are with skill-based matchmaking. There's not one single damn person in this world playing this game that likes skill-based matchmaking. Okay. Like, do you think, like, this isn't like ranked game? Like, we don't want to go and just sweat in every game, like, see, like, calling out everything brutal sweat. We want to play like a video game. When you play a video game, you want to have fun. Enjoy the game. You don't want to be brutal, like hating the game. Like, that's what we're doing. That's what skill-based matching does. It makes us like can't play this game. There's so many comic painters like Thunder, Blame Truth, A Thoughts, all these legends on here that barely ever play this game for a damn reason. These guys been around since day one on here, YouTube. They barely play this damn game for a damn reason because it's awful, Then it's because it's skill-based matchmaking. You take that shit out. Again, they have that for new players that don't want to go up there against players that are better than. Back to what I was saying about how are you getting better like that? You don't. When you, for any sport in general, or you're playing basketball, anything, like, do you get better by playing shitty players? No, you're always getting better by playing somebody who was, when you're younger, somebody who was better than you, That's how you get better. You're not going to get better and playing against a bunch of scrubs, You get better by playing somebody who's better than you. That's in anything in life. You get better by going up against players in sports, games, anything that are better than you. That's how you get better. Not post up in a damn room with all the doors shut, with claymores everywhere, waiting, That ain't going to get you better. And that's not going to, in the long run, how you're not even going to enjoy the game that much because you probably get bored sitting there for 6 minutes a game. Post up in that room, you know. If many Call of Duties down the road, that's how your gameplay is going to be, is post up a game, because you're not getting better by going out and exploring the map. But so many things, you know, I guess it's like, too, it's just how these maps are created is why people play so awful, you know. Here and there, I play in Black Ops 4, any Modern Warfare 2, any other old Call of Duty. It doesn't play like that because the maps are awful, you know. Like, no one play tested these maps. There was no game tester for this game, this multiplayer game, okay? Because these maps are god-awful. Piccadilly, Azure Cave, the Palace, so on. You know, every damn game in this, every map in this damn game except for Shoot House. That's why they have a Shoot House 24/7, because it's the best damn map in this game, and that's why everyone wants to play. Okay, like, no one tested these maps. These are awful. Like, these are awful maps. They just designed all these stupid, put all these unnecessary shit in the maps too. Then that play so, you know, the maps in general play so awful. They didn't test this. They're like, they didn't test these games. Like, design, click, send. Like, hold on. Should we like play the game? Should we play the maps first? Test them out? Nah, they're good. Throw them out there. Okay. Like, hold on, what about the size? Don't you think they're too big or anything? Or like, that took us a while to design. They might be too big. Nah, they're good. Throw them out. Like, all these maps are so huge, you know. It's like playing Sand Trap from Halo 3 on like 66 10v10s. It's like, every map is so brutal. You know, that's why I haven't even played 6v6 since like the beginning of this game's life cycle, just because these maps are so brutal. Like, how do you, especially too, that's 6v6, that is what made this game amazing. That is the core, you know, the core of this, of Call of Duty is 6v6. I don't see anyone on YouTube playing that, you know? No one makes content on 6v6 games. It's, like, dude. You know what? It's our fault, the community's fault, you know, because I'll get into that. You know, the community complained about these maps, the 3-lane maps. Like, they don't like 3-lane maps, like Infinity War, Treyarch, Activision. Give us something else besides these boring, same, every map, like the same 3-lane maps. You know, that's why these maps are so awful, is because the community complained about them. So we got these brutal maps, like I just explained. And like I was saying, I didn't complain because 3-lane maps are the best. You know, how could you disagree? Like, you know where the majority of the gunfight is, the action is. You know how the maps flow. You're not going 3+ minutes trying to find somebody, not just because they posted in a damn room, because he's over here or going through all this on the map, you know. Like, 3-lane maps are, yes, you like 3-lane maps better than these awful designing maps they have right here, you know. Plays way more fun. It plays like how a Call of Duty should be, an arcade shooter, you know. Like, this game right here is brutal. That's what I mean. It's just like, it's so unfortunate because, you know, it's the newest Call of Duty. Like, when it's the newest Call of Duty, it's like you're forced to play this stuff. Play the newest Call of Duty. Know how awful it is because it's the newest one.
And we want to go play the old Call of Duties that we love so much, like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1 and 2. You know, but those lobbies are either hacked, it's hard to find a lobby, or it lags, you know. It's... Well, I'm going to end the video here. I know it's a long rant, but just, you know, it's so unfortunate, you know, just how awful the current Call of Duty is. And like I said earlier in the video, how we're just forced to play this, you know. I know it's a damn video game. I'm almost 30 years old, but like I said, I've been a fan since the beginning of multiplayer for this series, for Call of Duty, you know. So it's just shitty, you know, just because how big of a fan we are of this. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel. You know, I'll definitely bring out a lot of more content on the game. And like I said, probably look like a hypocrite later because I'm going to be playing this game many more times here on the channel. But like I said, we just love the game. No matter how awful it is this year, you just got to play it. We just wish the community to listen to us and just change all this stuff. But please subscribe, hit that like button. Thank you guys so much.